Hello there, and welcome to the final episode. Well, actually, it's not the final episode. It is the penultimate episode, but it is the final episode in this series where I played the regions of Europe on GeoGuessr. And if you know the series, you will know that I try to play this in a tennis match format. And in order for me to score the points in this tennis match format, I have to play rounds of 5,000 points each within 5 minutes each on GeoGuessr. And I have to finish a game of 5 rounds within 25 minutes initially, but every time I play a 5,000 point round, I knock a minute off those 25 minutes. And if I finish the previous episode with a 5,000 point round, I knock a minute off the 25 minutes in the next episode. So yesterday we were in Sweden, and I did finish with the 5,000 point round. And for the final game in this series, we move back into Bulgaria, which shows that my random number generator has a sense of humor, because 615 episodes ago, we started the series in Oblast Montana in in Bulgaria. That was the very first episode, and we come full circle. We are moving into Oblast Sliven in the final episode. How about that? There will always be Bulgaria. And Oblast Sliven. What can we say about Oblast Sliven? Well, it's 3,500 square kilometers, so it's not huge, not tiny. Got 170,051 people living there as of 2023, so it's fairly populated. And the capital is the city of Sliven, which has almost half the population. There's 78,627 people living there as of 2 years ago. And looks very Bulgarian. Quite a lot of flat stuff going on here. We got some mountains here and hills. And this looks like very much farmland in the south of Sliven and south of the E871. So yeah, this is the final game in the series. It's been a long, long road. But we're not going to sum the thing up in this episode. We're going to do that tomorrow. So today, this will be an ordinary playthrough. So we'll just see who wins the final sort of tag end of this series. I'm leading the game 6-4, and I'm 40-30 up in the current game. So we'll see whether I will end on a win or a loss. And the score at the end of this episode will decide that. And so far, the game has won once against me, as in a match set up in the end of the entire series. So it will be interesting to see how this one goes. Right, let's do the last one. Come on, Oblast Sliven. No, we're not going that way. Sorry. Let's see. We're going to do like so, because I've had trouble accessing my maps through the search feature lately for some odd reason. So let's see, it's just gonna save keep that link. Give me a moment here. I've been messed up a little bit since the previous episode. There we go. And we start the game. Come on. Right. This is not what you want when you play Bulgarian. That's the old footage. Was sort of all done in the murkiest bit of winter. I mean, they must have been out of their minds when they did this, because it really doesn't sell the place, does it? I mean, there's hardly anywhere that looks nice in the sort of this time of winter. Nova Zagora. And Nova Zagora, we are approaching it from the east. So we are probably on the E773. Not just probably, but most likely. That is not going to be simple. Look at this. There's nothing here. Well, there's that. That's the only thing I think we can identify around here. Oh, there's also this road to the side, which must be... That's got to be that one. Okay, so we got a couple of things, actually. So we got that road, and we got this thing. Which is here. Well, 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 what do you know? Hooray! Ha! That gives me a 7-4 lead. How about that? That means I will have won this match, actually. Because I'm up on game points. 23 minutes left on the clock. That was an auspicious start. Ah, this is much nicer. But also probably a lot harder. Bacalivia? Oh, that's probably not the name of the place. Zajedno na Pazar. Bulgarsk. No, but let's have a look further down. Yeravna. Art Gallery Yeravna. Or Jeravna as well, like it. Jeravna. Bulgarian spiritual. Art Gallery. Dimitar Dobrovich. Sliven. Historical Museum Kotel. The village of Jeravna. Okay. Right. So that's where we are. How do we get to Jeravna? Where is it in relation to the rest of the region? But it doesn't seem to be, while it is a village, it doesn't seem to be tiny. Well, that's a good thing. Don't know if I'm going in the right direction yet, though. Is it possible to find Jeravna just like this? Jeravna, there we go. Ah. Jeravna Folklore ve Costume Festivali. Okay. So they got some things going on here. But that's where we were. Ish. Yeah. Good. 15 love. 22 minutes left. We have an actual river. But no name on the river, that's sad. 72 plus 300. I wonder what that's about. Probably some instructions to the roadworking crew. Another little bridge. We go north. Generally. And it looks like there's a village or town coming up ahead. Still a distance away, though. Okay, there's a place called Valovci. Valchovci. And we're coming into Maisko. Can go to Strelci and Borinci. Let's see, can we find Maisko? Yeah, it's actually way up here, right on the border. And we did pass 2 rivers, but yeah, which was it that we were on? This one? Yeah, that would be right. So we're just across the river. Can I see whether the river bends? It seems to, at least. So that should be the starter. Whoa, that was a little off, but still on enough. 21 minutes left on the clock. Oops. There is a village up ahead. Prohorovo. Seems to be the only place within miles. Okay, let's have a look at Prohorovo. Prohorovo. Well, it isn't tiny, but it isn't exactly densely built. Still, looks like there should be a decent chance of finding this on the map. Okay, now we're leaving Prohorovo, right? Yep. And I think our chances of finding something else very swiftly are very slim. So let's see if we can find Prohorovo. It's too small to be visible at this level of zoom. So we're going a little closer and see if we can find Prohorovo. And I bet we're in the south part because it's this flat. Pitovo, Sakortsi, Kemen, Chokopa. I have a feeling I will have to zoom even closer. Could be down here as well, but no. Okay, then I'm going to zoom one level closer. There's Prohorovo. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. How am I going to do this? There's nothing. But we do have houses. That's got to mean that we can't be that far from this road. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where is it? 7. There's supposed to be a road here. Which isn't. Oh, that's interesting. No, this is there. Right? Yep, now we're here. But okay, let's run with this a little bit. So now we got some houses here. And we got this road running up here. Looks like they might have built quite a lot here since they actually made this map. Now, can I make out... If I can make out this road... Let's see now. I could see it... Here it goes. I think it goes around the corner of these trees here. And if I look perpendicular here, that is a bit of a stretch. That could, and those trees could also be the outline of a stream. So let's see, perpendicular. Actually, That thing over there has got to be these, I think. But I don't know that we are south of them. We could actually be where this intersection that isn't here is located. I think I'm going to go with that. Well, and as you can see, why have they changed it from 25 to 50 meters? I'm still going to count 25, so because that's what I've done throughout the series. So that is a miss in my book. So that means 21 minutes still on the clock. Now. Okay, this should be locatable. Or pinnable, rather. If we can just find out where we are. Downhill is... Well, I don't know that we're going downhill, really. Seems fairly flat to me. Well, slightly downhill. A serious valley going on here. Or maybe even call it a ravine. And this is not a place where many people live, that is obvious. So here we will be stuck for a while, unless this valley opens up once we're past these corners. And, well, looky here. Things are opening up a bit. The valley isn't quite as narrow as it was, but this road... Ooh, that's a windy one. And I hate it when they don't tell us where we come from. But okay, so we can go to Borovdol, Zsaltbriag and Biala Palanka. Where have I heard Biala Palanka before? Let's see, here the road is going north. We're definitely in the hills. I mean, we could be here. Well, we got Biala here. Zsaltbriag, which is here. There's Biala Palanka. Ooh. We can go to Borovdol. Okay, so right now we're here. Ooh. So, which of these bends are we on? We're somewhere in this vicinity. So here we're looking northeast. And eastwards. Hang on. Yeah, we're actually on this bit. Is there a building here? Thought I saw something in the trees there. Wait, we're crossing a river. Let's see, let's go back to the location. So we're here, and up there is a river crossing. Now I'm looking southwest. It's got to be that one. Northwest, there's a road, yes, okay, right. Okay. Slight bend. This one. And then it bends northwards. Okay. I got you now. Let's see, so we're looking southwest, so we're somewhere around here. We are... Yeah, that should be about right. And it was. And that's a 25k, well, not in my mind. It's not a 25k run, but that's 40, 15, And I am the ultimate winner of the series. Well, I've only been playing against myself, so still, that was so short. And I do have some time on my hands. So we are gonna finish, 15 minutes, 19 seconds. And that one, well, also I went over time, so it was a forfeit anyway. But, yeah, me no likey. I want to see if we can get a proper 25k. So let's play a bonus game to end the series, to end it all. Let's see, like so, copy, and like so. I think it's only fitting, even if this might take longer than the original one. Okay, if we aren't in Sliven now, Circle Gaming Club, Kilimi, Decotex, Muketti. Of course, I won't be scoring any points here, but still, it's nice to do this in a leisurely way. What does it say here? It says Mkarandila. Okay. That could mean, the M could mean maybe most, as in bridge. I don't know. Well, let's run with this being Sliven. Well, Sliven is a bit on the large side, I think. I want a little further confirmation before we jump on the Sliven train. Like that green sign here. Montage I Garantia. No, Garanticia. No, there's no information about where we are. Well, we got to be in Sliven, right? Mercanto. I mean, we could possibly be like on this one. Oh wait, there's a Carandila. So how... Mercanto. So, did I miss the bridge? Let's see. So... Oh yeah, I totally missed the bridge. This is the bridge. Here's the river. That's the Circle Gaming Club. Let's see, how are we compared to this road coming down here? Okay, right. So, that bit sticks out. So it should be about here. No, we shouldn't, because we should be about here. And of course they're demolishing the buildings here, so we can't use them as any sort of reference. But there's this street going up there, which must be the Atanasov. And that street going up there, that must be the Pelin. Elin Pelin. That's a nice name. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Good. Ah. Yeah. That's Bulgaria for you. Crikey. I mean, there's no end to that thing. Might be building over there. Oh, man. If I pin this, it's gonna be the crime of the century. Let's see now. Only reason I'm going south is that I couldn't see it extending as far as in the straight line as it did to the north. Oh man. If I pin this, and I mean a under 25, a 25-meter pin, not a 50-meter pin. That is going to be a sheer miracle. And the really big thing here is that there hasn't been anything to the sides as far as I've spotted. We got a slight bend. That's the only thing. Ah, we're coming out of Nova Zagora, so we've been there before. And, oh man, we're on this road. And I thought there was a slight bend on this road, weren't there? Oh, wait. Is this the road we're on? That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Unfortunately, that makes more sense. Because when we come out of the trees here... Was that a sign? No, it's just the back of a caravan, I think. Let's see, there was a slight bend here somewhere. There we go. Now we're starting on the straight. So we just came past this bend. Well, there are roads here that we may use. But then we need to identify them. See them. And these looks like roads in fields. So they might not actually be around. To the east. But let's just be a little eagle-eyed here and see if we can identify anything. Well, that's a whole heap of nada. Here is something. I doubt that classifies as a road, but might have been so at some time. Nah. I think there's only one thing for it, and that is to go with a long count. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I think that might be to this road, but 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 to this building. 35, 36, 36 to there. Now we need to see if we can find something this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was that? 4, 3, 2. No, that's nothing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Excuse me. Could be here, but I'm not going to bank on it. 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Now we're here. 32. 32 and 36. Okay. Look at this. Aye, 32 and 36. So let's see. Let's see, is that still visible? It is. Okay, in that case, we're gonna go. In that case, we're gonna park this 36 there. So 36 and 32. So like so. So that is 68. Halfway point is about there for 34. Huh. 17. 8.5. Or some change. Should be about here. If I pin this. There's no way I will, but that's actually this one. Yeah, I'm going to do one little more thing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. So it's 36 down there. So 36 to there and 8 to there. That's 44. 22. 11. 11 and that should put 8 somewhere there. In my mind, that feels a little better. Let's see. No, I should have gone with what I originally did. Crap. Pardon my French. Oh, no. Okay. Aye, that was... yeah. I've done so many bad calls on counts like that lately, so I don't really trust my ability to get it right on the first try. And that was, unfortunately, a bad example. No, that was the way we went the first time. A big old farm. North might not be the best way to go, but let's see if we can get... Oh, I have to rub my eyes for a little bit. Yeah, there's a town over here. Excellent. What is it called? I never caught that. Hmm. Do we have to go through the entire town to figure its name? Or that looks like Osnovno Otsilice Dimitar Kamburov. No, that is looks like a school named after a fellow called Kamburov. Kamburov. Hmm. Oh, it's a proper little town. Does it come with a proper little name? Would be much obliged if it did. But we are really far out in the countryside here. That was definitely not the right way to go in that intersection. Fortunately, it wasn't that far away, but it looks like heading back to this bit of town might be the better option. Or, well, how about that? No name at all. And now we're just moving it to the boonies. Oh, well, until we can't move anymore. Right, that means that south was the way to go after all. Yeah, I hesitate to use words like God-forsaken or desolate or abandoned, because that, at least while I'm playing GeoGuessr, because that those words imply a lot and they sort of carry a lot of meaning and also space for interpretation of what I might mean when I say them. But I have to say that that particular village up there, that was probably the closest I've been to using the word godforsaken while playing GeoGuessr. Now, as we're only on round 3, I am quite happy that the actual sort of, we'll call it official or public or whatever you want, game that I played prior to this bonus round, which has now lasted as long as that first game did. I'm quite pleased with the locations I got in that game, because this is leading to absolute nowhere. I have no idea where I am, no idea where I'm going, except that we're going west on a rather twisty road. And yeah, that village seems to have been the end of the line, pretty much. At least the road here is in somewhat decent nick. But is it leading anywhere? Yeah, boom. Suddenly it led somewhere. But it looks like we are in a sufficiently remote part of Bulgaria that, at least at the time of the footage here, had not been spruced up with the road signs, etc. But here we can go something. Go to Stara Reka. That's a minor place, apparently. So I think we should persist on this road. Why does this place not have a sign telling us where we are? It ought to have. It's not Starareka, it's not. Well, they got road lights, so that's always a nice measure of civilization. Another little community. Might be part of the same, but I mean, these places are definitely large enough to warrant a name sign. Even for rural Bulgaria, but no. Oh man. We're gonna be at this for a while, aren't we? Yeah, I've had I mean, most of Bulgaria is fairly forgiving. But then you get these rounds. And now everything has gone to pot, and I'm greatly worried that I should have gone for Starareka. Because, well, at least, well, there are these remnants of asphalt on this road. Where on earth is this road taking me? This is absolutely bonkers. But yeah, I've played a couple of rounds like these in Bulgaria where there's like communities that are absolutely isolated. Okay, so we came from Borinci. We can go to Peshenica. No, sorry, something. And Saitsari. Can we find any of those? We got to be somewhere up here. Oh, wait, that's Starareka. Why didn't we go there? Now, Starareka wasn't very far away. Zaichari is here. Borinci. Let's see, we can go to Borinci, we can go to... Let's see, we can identify this crossroads. We can go to Rachenica, yes. So we're currently here. This is the second community we went through. Yes, that's the road. So that's Borinci we went through. We got Varlište. And here's our Strelci. We were on this bend, I believe. Let's see if that matches what we are seeing. Southwest. Well, the bend matches, but northwest, yeah, ish. And like so. Yeah, that all matches very well. So, no, not checkpoint. Want to go back to start. There we are. So most of this long building isn't on the map. We're closer to that bend than to that. Thing is, though, there's a tiny bend here before the bend. So I think we're about there. Good enough. And another location like this. Oof, this is brutal. Okay, let's go west. What are we crossing here? tiny brook might be of help. Road bridge, that could also be helpful. But what isn't helpful is the complete lack of signs. I think we're on the main route through the area, although maybe not the 871. Well, actually, it could be the 871. Let's see. Yeah, another little. That was probably a bit more substantial. Oh, here we got something. And let's see. So we are close to Barditsa. Elena. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I remember playing that when we were in Veliko Tarnovo. Oh, that was... Or at least we were close to it. Okay, so we are on the 6th. How does this work? So Elena is... Let's get our bearings on Elena again. Yeah, that's Tvartitsa. Okay, so the 6 and the 871 actually co-run for a while. That's got to be the road bridge we passed. A Christmas tree farm. Okay. A couple of features here that might, just might help me out. That's got to be the Christmas tree farm. Zoom in a little more. Supposed to be building up there somewhere, but we can't spot that. We can't see the bend in the road, though. That is over here, so that puts us slightly or more in that direction, I think. Oh, that's a long count. But we'll give it a go. Let's see. 1, 2. There's the Christmas tree farm. So tempted to just go there. But yeah, let's make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we pass the bridge. Okay, and then we're going to find, hopefully, that thing. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We might have overshot it. No, we haven't. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's that one. Yep. So that's 30 and 13. The map just isn't large enough. Now it is. So 30 and 13. Let's put that there. Is 43. That's going to be 21 and a half. Let's see, 21 and a half, yes, 10 and some small change. Let's call it 11. And 13 should be around here. Ah, close, but not quite. Yeah, no, it says 5K, but... The game really has it in for me now. It's like, yeah, I'll let you off easy on the previous one. I'm going to give you a proper challenge this time around. Wow. Okay. On game. Southeast. That was an interesting gate. Okay, so this is not a through road. That's what it means. Yep. Ooh. Definitely seen better days. Okay, then we move into the sun. Definitely not a place you want to meet a truck that's doing 80. It's definitely some sort of town or something here. I think we just jumped right across. Okay, so we're on the 53 between Sliven and Jambol. Okay, so sort of midway between as well. So let's see if I move that direction. We're crossing the river. Okay. Uh, Let's see, we're on the south side of the river. Which direction did we come from? Oh, man. Okay, we're on the south side of the river. We know that. Now we're moving northwestwards. Let's see. Westwards, northwestwards. On the south side of the river. Just had to see which road it was that we came in on. Whoopity, we came in on that road, okay. Yeah, so this is where we came in from. No? Uh, indeed. Something very wrong here. I have a feeling there might be a road missing from the map. Together with an absolute ton of buildings. Let's see now. Oh, I need to figure out, am I looking at the right spot? So yeah, we are coming out of Kroshare. Yeah, there's that thing and that thing. And we're coming out of that road. Right? Yes. So, there is so much wrong with this. I think I just need to find the houses. Because I have a feeling... I have a very, very, very nasty feeling about this. Because I feel that the map and the terrain doesn't match at all. But let's give it a go yet. And it's this building. Which isn't on the map. Now I'm moving southeast. There is so much wrong with this, I don't have any idea where to start. Where do we start moving southeast? That's the next question. Ah, man, that wasn't what I intended to do. So I'm going westwards. Am I looking at the wrong road? We're going west. I must be looking at the wrong road. West. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Of course. That's a classical case of my messed up inner compass, isn't it? Yeah, we're going southwest. God, so you must be laughing your minds off. Ah, no wonder. So that's where the thing with the wall was. This is where we got the closed off road, isn't it? Let's see now. Stop doing that, will you? I'm sorry for sounding so dejected, but it's been such a silly mistake to make. Let's see, can we spot that little river somewhere? Still isn't right, though. Northeast. Okay, here that road takes off. And there's supposed to be a little river somewhere or a brook or something down here. Yeah. I have a feeling we might be right on top of it. Almost, at least. I'm gonna go with that. Oof. Actually, a lot closer to that than I thought. That was a brutal one. Oh, I'm glad I had the round before that. I didn't have it this one. Oh well, that's a worthy ending, I guess, to the playing of Bulgaria. Bulgaria gets the last laugh in the end. And yeah, that is the series, everyone. Except that there is one more episode to go, where I'll be summing the whole thing up. But that is the final proper game of the series. And that was a brutal way to end. Anyways, that's it. We are done with playing the regions of Europe. There will be a new series coming up on the weekend. But I'll go into details on that one once that one gets started. So for now, it's bye-bye, and, well, I hope to see you again tomorrow. So until then, once again, bye-bye.